Okay folks, today's video is about how to spice up your drums with effects like pulverizer and other stuff. I've prepared a sample here and I've edited some drums using drum sequencer. So this is what we got right now. So nothing too fancy here. One thing is I've set the time of the hi-hat to 75%. I've limited it to 13 steps on a step reset of 32, which means this thing runs through 13 steps. The second time it only runs 11 steps. This is where the shuffle comes from. What we do next is slap on some effect device of our likings. I will use pulverizer for this, but you can experiment with all kinds of effects. The thing is, you have to listen to what you do. If we just play the drums now, we hear our sound is squashed with this basic pulverization. But what I like about this is the hi-hat comes out a little bit more. So let's listen. So the hi-hat is a little bit harder with this preset. So hi-hat is on our 4th channel. So let's a mix channel here. We place the pulverizer in here. Our output 4 goes into the input of the mix channel. So now our hi-hat is separated on this track. It just gets a little bit louder, but we can decrease the level here. Maybe like this. This is roughly the same level here, and it still gives it a little bit more oomph to it, which makes the hi-hat a little bit heavier. Let's mute this for a bit and listen to our bass drum or snare here. Let's solo this. And for our second example, let's take another effect for that. Okay, this is maybe let's try this mastering clipper. So this makes our kick a little bit harder. Take our separate out. Let's move this down and reconnect our main output to a new mix channel. Now we only got the snare left. We could try another effect, maybe a sadist. And we just listen to specific characteristics we want to hear in our song. So if we bypass this, we have a relatively bright snare, but it is a little bit too friendly, so we could maybe use a devastator for that. And just switch through the basic patches to get some characteristics of what you like, and you could always dry wet FX this, so you could balance that out what you want to hear. So this gives a little bit more mud to it. And therefore makes it a little bit louder, so we compensate for that a little bit. Okay, that should be enough of a change. Maybe let's duplicate this, name this raw, and let's undo all of that and delete all these mix channels and give this a new mix channel as output. We got unprocessed drums here. So we could quickly change our drums by just using some easy effects like a clipper or a pulverizer or a devastator. I would encourage you to try other effects, maybe just simple compression or a chorus on the hi-hat or something really weird. If you go through all these patches, you maybe will find something that sounds good on some element of the drums. So put us on the whole drums channel and see if some of the elements sound better or worse. And if some element sounds better, slap that on a different mix channel where you put your desired effect on. You totally could do even more than that, but if you're unexperienced in mixing or sound design, just try all your plugins out and go through the standard patches and hope that there is something that sounds great so you could use it. That is an easy trick that everyone could do, and this will transform your mixes into something that sounds great. Okay folks, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something and could take this to your productions. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment down below. Make sure to hit subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. This helps this channel a lot. Have a great day. Until next time. Bye.